Hello and welcome to the 25Ks in GeoGuessr. Today, probably for the last time in this series, a country that maybe isn't too difficult, maybe shouldn't take us a very long time to get anything out of it at all. Slovakia. There are still a few more countries left that have the potential to be not too difficult. I mean, a Serbia, Sweden, an Ecuador, those are countries that could be not too bad, but they could also be horrible. So Slovakia shouldn't be horrible normally. We'll see, but we're going to try to do our best and enjoy this as potentially the last enjoyable country here. So I should hit the right button, but let's get going. Okay. Somewhere on the outskirts of a city, presumably. Does any of that tell me anything? Maybe. I mean, Jezerna 1 could be like a suburb name, but without a city, that is pretty much useless. What do we have here? Miskolc is in Hungary, but that's okay. 16 and 552. Are we just in Kozice? Yes, we absolutely are. Was it Yazarom that it said there? No, it was Jezerna. Okay. Doesn't actually help me in it. So let's see. Ideally, I'd like a road name. Or, wait, there's not Yazarom. We could be here. Or, wait, would be stupid. Might be, let me think. Thinking is currently out of stock. So we're going to have to come back next week. Let's see. It's a highway intersection. That's about as bad as it gets for me. My brain cannot handle these. Let me try anyway, though. Okay, that goes a bit like that. I mean, maybe? Probably? Where do we start? Here. Invita. Where did we go? We went southeast, kind of, to get to here. So here. Should be. Yes, and considering that it should be here. Perfect. Round number 2. Still, I think a town and not a city, but urban, which is very helpful. Okay. Looks big enough to be able to locate it on a map if I can get a rough area. Obviously not in all of Slovakia, unless I'm truly desperate, but it should be fine. Rohov. Let me just try the opposite direction. It's always a good strategy, which I'm sure I've mentioned plenty of times before, but if you spawn in a village, check both sides first. It's Rohov and Dovidenia. Okay. Whatever that may mean. Do we want to try just to have a little look? Maybe you can see it somewhere. I mean, it's not that big, so I'd be surprised, but maybe if we zoom in one more. That is where I would expect to be able to find it. If I can read all of it fast enough, which I am trying, but I'm not always succeeding at that. I would expect it to be somewhere down here based on landscape, but I'm not exactly an expert on Slovakian landscapes. And I do not seem to be able to find it. Okay. I mean, that was kind of expected. I just thought I'd give it a try. You never know. Slovakia is a country where it's possible that if you go into the more rural areas that you can spend quite a lot of time without a sign. And there's a sign right about as I say that. Holic and Seneca. I mean, that's Senates. That's not quite what I'm looking for. I feel like I recognize both of those, but I should just be looking for... Oh, there's the 51. Yeah. That seems easier. And the 584. The 51 ends there. So maybe further over there. It ends here too. Okay. Let's look for the cities then. But they don't seem to stand out anywhere. Origin Sinica. Is this still... That's just a main highway, not the 51. I was thinking about whether it would... Oh, it does. There it is. Okay. It does continue. Sinica is 5 to the south. And Hulich is up there, and there's Rohof. Perfect. And there's the church. So we should be somewhere like here. Let me just quickly confirm that. There's this. There's that road north. So we should be... There's the cemetery as well. We're looking like that. Yeah, we should be right there. Well, not quite right there, but close enough. Then, round 3. I am curious though. Do they stand out? Forgotten where they are. Where's the 51? Here. Where did it continue? I'm lost. Sort of at this sim level. Okay. Oh. Didn't even notice it was a dead end. What do we have on this side? Hopefully not a dead end. Oh. Better. Veliki Kritis Volen Slatina. 67 is interesting because I've never heard of that town on the top of that sign. Velike Kapusani is sort of similar, but not really. Okay, no. And Svolin. Svolin sounds familiar somewhat, but I don't really know. Sliach and Vetskaluka. Velkaluka, sorry. 11 and 8. And what do we have here? Banska Bystrica. Okay, that's better. Oh, there's Svolin, yeah. That makes sense. Where's the other town on that? Veliki Kritistan there. Okay. Right, so do we have a town entrance sign somewhere just to make sure which town we are in ourselves? Presumably a bit further away, maybe? Oops. Is that one I see there? No, not quite. The 591 is what we're... Oh, okay. Onamicina? 11 kilometers. Cherin, perhaps. Difficult to say for sure. What's that sign? Just kilometer 11. I mean, I shouldn't even necessarily need to find a town entrance sign. Okay, so the checkpoints are useless this round. So I'm glad it's a round like this and not one that's actually very difficult. We have Itavastornamicina. I'm skeptical. What's on this bus stop? Zastavka. There's no bus stops here, but what are the alternatives? Doesn't look very convincing to me. Volenska Slatina down there. Is that 11 kilometers? That's not 11 kilometers, is it? There's Dolnomicina, okay. And there's the split up, yes. I'm gonna have to zoom in again. That's fine. Right, so there's a little bit of a bridge and there's a road that goes in there, which I presume is that one. Also more houses over there. And it's not easy to tell for sure where exactly we are, but I'd suspect about here. Curves over there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 10 meters, that's fine. Let me check to start with. Okay, we're good. We can go. I think at least that only happens in a specific round. Like it doesn't start halfway through a round. Like if it works at the beginning, it'll work at the end as well. Now the game actually just reloading randomly on you and putting you back to the start. That is just unrelated to that, I'm pretty sure. Another bug for sure, but unrelated to that one. Might actually have something to do with it. Like might be similar cause, but I'm not entirely sure. You enjoying the black screen? I'm certainly enjoying the black screen. What happened? We just I think we just encountered a completely different coverage. That's fine. Might also have something to do with, you know, the black screen being very, well, making it very easy to forget what you were actually seeing beforehand. And this is not exactly very helpful. Okay, just, okay. Somewhat workable. Let's see, there's bound to be some signs here. 3 kilometers to Boots. And 29 to Komarano, which is here. On the 63, which is here. 17 to Isa, which I cannot see. On the other side? Yes, okay. There's Boots. Now, that seems like a very random in the middle of nowhere junction, which would seem to be more likely this one. Yes, I would say absolutely. Let's go back to the start. And we had a little something there. It's not that though. So even if we do have a little canal here, not helpful. That was also the road number on there, which if I had spotted that earlier, that could have probably would have still taken us the same time actually. Brilliant. Am I just going to assume it might be that and just hope? I mean, also be something here. I'd like to just check if there's anything else that it could be. Just going pretty straight here. Or it might actually be that. Like here. I think it is. This here. I mean, north is not much, but south it goes on for a little bit, so it might be that. It might be quite a bit further south, but it's like in the middle of nowhere. It has a little bit of a curve that goes a little bit north and then south again. I mean, kind of fits here, I suppose. I mean, it even goes so far as to say it's the only place that at least kind of fits. But we don't start quite there yet. So right around here is where I would take my bet. Nope. Further east. Yeah, I mean, there really is nothing to do here. Just not possible to get reliably any closer. So move on to the next one. Those locations just exist. They're painful for what I'm trying to do, but nothing you can do about them. see. We're in an urban area again, which means this won't take super long, hopefully. Kind of looks a bit weird though, don't you think? Doesn't seem like a... I don't know, it just almost has a bit of like a Nordic vibe to it. It might just be the season, but please just... that direction is where I want to go. Thank you. Oh, come on. Okay, now we've got a different season. I still think it looks a bit odd. What do we have here? Selina. I mean, there's a town entrance sign, which should give us what we need. Okay, Selina Kast Zavodie. Why am I not zooming in on Selina? That would help. Now, is it actually Selina? Is it sort of like, I wouldn't call it a suburb, but sort of like a town, a small town in a region somewhere? I reckon it's possible, but I don't know. I'd rather go in this direction for a little bit and check out any other signs. It does look like a major city over there, though. Actually, that would put us west. There it is. Yep. Okay. That makes more sense. Just pay a bit of attention to the compass and suddenly everything works out. It's definitely a weird suburb. What is this here? Very interesting for sure. I'm looking for a road name, but I'm not really getting it. So in the absence of that, although I might be able to grab one if I jump in here. No, they don't necessarily need road names here, apparently. It could very well be here, though. Actually, I think it is. Look at it more. Here's C4. Do these have anything that stands out here? No. They do not. Okay. This puts us here. An interesting curve there, I suppose. It could be that. Guess that would make sense. Let me just quickly check. Yes. I think that is exactly where we are. So, this right here should be that. So I need to get this roughly right, which shouldn't be a problem. Let me just check here. I look straight to the east, sorry. We have one house, two, where's the board? Oh, okay. We're sort of at second, right around here. There we go. All right, that wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, long straight roads, specialty of these maps apparently, stopping us there from getting the 25k, but could have been worse. Was at least nice and diverse. We got to see some interesting suburbs, I suppose, in the 5th round. Some nice places, pretty urban of a seed. I mean, yes, stuff like this is urban as well. It's just a small town, but still. So yeah, overall, maybe the last time we'll have fun. I think I'll do, as a little spoiler for next week, I'll try Ecuador after this, like straight after this. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys again next week or next time, depending on what else you want to watch. You know what I mean. Till then.